What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Brad Ballin. I hope you guys are having a great day, man, because I know I sure am. As you can see with all these wonderful parts around me, we are building my gaming ultimate dream setup, man. We got a lot of good parts here. I built a PC about a year ago, sometime around this time, and I documented that, so a link in the description below if you haven't seen that video. So this is my second PC build, but I really hope I can kind of inspire you guys to build a PC if you're looking to build one or are kind of nervous or worried about messing up. Just go ahead and do it, because the best way to learn is to actually do it. And I found out firsthand building my first PC, and I just really fell in love with the process. So that's why I got a new one. We're going to go ahead and go through all these parts as an intro to show you what ones I got, and then we're going to go ahead and build the PC, and we're going to have a great day. So tune in and let's get it. All right, now to jump right into the parts, man. We got the CPU, one of the best gaming CPUs out there, as y'all can see, the 7800X3D. Like I said, I really wanted to go with a beast of a gaming PC, so I got that one for a good reason. As for the motherboard, pretty standard. We got the B650 gaming motherboard. I actually got a deal on Micro Center to get the CPU, motherboard, and RAM, but we actually upgraded our RAM and got something a little different, so we got it over here. We got the Trident Z5 Neon RGB, and this is 64 gigabytes of RAM. And honestly, my personal opinion, 32 gigabytes is good, but I wanted to go with the best of the best and make it even faster and stronger. So I got the 64 gigabytes. All right. As for the AIO cooler, we got the IQ H150 Elite Capella XT. And funny thing about this, when I went to Micro Center, I got the cheaper version, thinking they were both the same. Because what I wanted specifically was the LCD screen to show like my logo, custom GIFs or images, but this one doesn't have it. As you can see, it's only a custom or stock image. All right, but with that being said, Corsair knew I was gonna be a goofy and sold this separately, so I got the LCD upgrade kit, and I could put whatever image or logo I want to do on there. So I got that. Then we also got just some standard Corsair fans to cool off the GPU and CPU and the whole parts and all that. I really wanted to make sure all my stuff was Corsair, so we used the fan hub to make sure we can get all the RGB looking the same, because my first build did not have that and I was kind of disappointed. But now we know, so we got that there. As for the terabytes of storage I got a 2 terabyte Samsung M.2 drive. I'm also taking 1 terabyte from my first PC that has my Windows and all my games on there, so I'll put that one in there. And then we also have a 1 terabyte hard drive, the SSD, the bigger one, so we can have that with all my content creation. That's what I have on there. And then we also got another Corsair item as well. Oh, this one's heavy. The RM100 or 1000 watt power supply. So I had this one in my first PC build and I really liked it. I thought it worked totally fine, so I figured why not keep the same one. And then as for my graphics card, as y'all can already see, I know y'all been drooling over this one because I know I have. This one is a beast of a gaming CPU. Not CPU, what am I talking about? GPU. We got the 4080 Super, all right. I know some of y'all in the comments are wondering, like, man, why didn't you wait till the 60 series came out, or 50 series, sorry. 50 series came out, or why didn't you get a 4090? Well, I didn't want to break the bank on a 4090, and I figured the 4080 Super would be the best alternative for now, because I really want to stream off the GPU. So I didn't want to get the 4090 and break my bank, but I will be upgrading it down the line eventually. I'll probably either get the 50 series, or who knows, it'll be 60 series by then, but that's why I went with the 4080 Super. So don't come at me in the comments, all right? Just leave me alone. All right. As for the last thing we got here, the Height Y60 is our PC case. So I really like this case. I thought it's one of my favorites, obviously. I really like the fishbowl view of it. You can see all the PC parts that I bought. I wanted to show everything off, so I thought this was the best one. With all the glass that you can see and look through it. I did want to get the Y70 Touch, but they didn't have that at Micro Center. So I decided to get the Y60, and I'll eventually upgrade down the line to have that touchscreen. But that's all the parts that I got. Actually, not yet. We have one other thing, the Streamer V+. That's to get some more RGB, because you know we love RGB in our builds. But that's all the parts that I got. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it and build this mug. Let's go. so we finally got the motherboard prepped. One thing that really took me a minute to figure out is the AIO cooler. So I thought that for an AIO, you have to take off the brackets in the motherboard, which you do have to do. But this bracket here, I thought it was supposed to go on the motherboard to start. But in actuality, you have to put this on the AIO cooler. So it was really confusing me because the cooler didn't have any instructions in the box. So I was searching for that. Then I found it online. The box had a QR code I didn't see. So that kind of took me a minute to figure out. And then I was wondering, like, why? What do I need to do with this? I'm pretty sure it goes on here. I mean, granted, I probably could put it on there now, but it makes more sense after I figured out of researching for like 20 minutes that it's supposed to go on the actual pump. So we're going to do that when we get the motherboard into the case, which is what we're actually going to do right now. So let's get into it. Hey, just a pro tip for you guys because I'm obviously a professional. Just kidding. But on a real note, as I was taking out my PC case, one thing I noticed that the styrofoam can cause static. So I felt it in my legs, right? My hairs were kind of standing up, and I'm like, I think I'm causing electricity, right? So I finally get the PC case out, and I touch it, and I shock myself. You want to make sure when you're building your PC to make sure you're grounded. Don't be having no electric static on you. Touch the PC case first, shock yourself there, then go ahead and touch the motherboard. Because if I were to touch the motherboard right away, all my parts would be fried, and I'd be sad, and this video would be over with. So luckily I didn't do that, but just want to call it out for you guys. So with that tip right there, I think you should subscribe, all right? Just for that tip alone, okay? Alright, so I want to give you guys a closer look at what I got going on. I know I talked about it earlier, got the CPU and RAM in, but one thing that I did kind of off camera is getting these connectors in. So from the front panel of what we have in here, like the power supply and like, not power supply, power button, and like some of those connectors like USB-C and all that. So we got the USB one right there, USB-C, and then we also got the audio for the headphones jacks down up in there. So now one of the harder parts are done. Now we're going to go ahead and put the AIO in. And then once we get that in, I think we can start putting all the other pins together. And then we'll go ahead and put the graphics card in. And then we'll be done, man. It's been a long time coming. I'm getting hungry. But hey, I'm having a good time. So it's fun. Alright, so as you can see, we got the build coming along pretty well. It's been a long process, I'm not going to lie. I've been getting stuck on a few parts, mainly the AIO, trying to figure out where the CPU fan header is supposed to go. It kind of threw me off. It was a 3-pin versus a 4-pin, but you could just literally put it in there. It doesn't matter. So I was confused about that, but we got the AIO in here. And then we also ran into some struggles where we had to take off the top, I don't even know what's this called, but like the top little film part, whatever this thing is right here, if you can see it. We had to pull that off and then put the AIO together with that bracket and then put it together. So I did that 3 times. Third time was a charm. Yep. Ooh. But anyway, now we're going to go ahead and make that magic work and open this power supply and go ahead and connect all the cables. Then we can plug in the GPU, and then we are done, man. We are so close, so close. Alright guys, so this is day 2 and we actually got all of our cables plugged into the motherboard. So I did do some of that last night. My camera had actually died, so I didn't get a chance to record that. And it was getting really late, so I ended up doing some more today off camera as well. So we got all the boring parts of putting the power supply into the case as well as putting the cables into the motherboard. So we got that done. Now the last step is to get the graphics card in, and one of the things I realized, so actually last night I went to buy the Streamer V2s for the motherboard because the one I had currently, I wanted to keep that in my old build and just get a new one. And I realized I actually bought the wrong one from Micro Center today. So I actually am going to take that one back and return it. But I did take the ATX one that I had in my old PC and put it into this new one. So unfortunately that one doesn't have that one, that, you know, streamer RGB lights anymore. But I mean, this is the main PC build anyway, so that's totally fine with me. If I want to get a new one for the old one, I can. But as of now, we're just going to leave it how it is. So last step, putting that GPU in, putting it all back together with the glass, and then we'll go ahead and boot this thing up. And also, one other thing I wish I had yesterday, I went to Micro Center earlier today, like I said, but I got a new gadget. This one right here was a game changer today. I wish I had it last night. If I had it last night, I think I would have finished the build because when it got dark out, I could not see inside the case at all. So now you can see it just lights it up so much easier. I will be definitely keeping these on for any other time that I build another PC. But shameless plug right here. Go ahead and get you one if you don't have one. Really came in handy.
Many months later.
All right, moment of truth. Now I will say I did take a little break from building the PC. It is like weeks later. I'm just not picking this video back up. I'm sorry in advance, but we got it all set up. But I've been waiting and holding off because I've been traveling, and I wanted to give y'all a real good view of the PC now that I've completed it. So here it is. But first, you know we gotta give y'all some ASMR. Roll the tape. And just like that, it is a wrap. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. It was a long time coming building this PC. I know for you guys watching it may not seem that long, but I did run into some issues with my computer that I did not show on the camera. And I know I was gonna tell you guys a pro tip at the end of this video, so I'll get into that right now before we exit. So I did have some issues streaming on Twitch, even trying to play Spotify. When I stream, it'll crash my PC. My PC would reboot. One time I was watching Twitch and it started over on itself. So I took it into Micro Center to try to get a free consultation, and the guy's like, I can't fix this in 10 minutes, but you might want to try and reinstall Windows. And that worked. So if you are looking to build a new PC and you are bringing over your Windows from the old PC to the new PC, you might want to try and reinstall it before you even get fully into, you know, playing your games and all that. That helped for me. So now I can really see the potential of my PC, and I'm so happy that it's finally working, because that was a frustrating process. And when you try and play the game and stream, and you streaming to people and it keeps rebooting, you probably losing views because you ain't keeping it consistent. So I'm just happy it's working. I hope I gave you guys some inspiration with this video as well. If you're looking to build a new PC or looking to build your first PC, just go ahead and do it, man. It's fun. It's a process. It's a learning process, but you'll be better off doing it yourself, I think, than trying to have somebody else do it. And it's more fulfilling when you do it yourself. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you follow me on Twitch. The link will be in the description below, where I'll be streaming all these games like Call of Duty. Whatever y'all want to see me stream, I'll stream it, all right? So with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you liked about the video, what you want to see in future videos. And with that being said, it's your boy Bradley Ballin, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.